Magda has exposed her bare nipple to the guests, but I'm still trying to give her positive feedback.
I could listen to Aesha talk
Me too.
all day.
Magda has exposed her bare nipple to the guests.
Can you believe doing what the guests want? I can't imagine.
It's just kind of, it's like right here. It's right in the Magda has exposed her bare nipple to the guests. It's like just a little. It's just a little high. And it's a little bit back there in the throat.
It's a little bit kind of, it's different, but
It's a little hooty.
Somewhat like Mohammed from 90 Day, where if she said anything, it doesn't sound like she's upset.
No, it's true. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm making fun of the way she talks. I adore her.
Oh, I
adore
her too.
her on her season. I love her.
I shouldn't compare her to Mohammed.
No, you should not.
Shitty.
Magda has exposed her bare nipple to the guests.
It still sounds like a good time.
But I just
Y'all,
love
this is Badoo.
It's Badoo. I just like, but I'm still trying to give her lots of positive feedback.
Season 1, episode 6. I don't remember what this is called.
It is called Tipping Point.
Tipping Point. We love just the tip.
Not Tipping Point, Nipping Point.
That's what it should be called. Nipping Point. Thank you. Bravo. Missed opportunity. Missed.
Bravo, you can hire me.
They
Actually,
won't. You talk
TLC.
too much shit about Andy Cohen.
That's true. I'll never.
I could maybe get in, but you have ruined that for me too.
I will
probably.
never be on Watch What Happens Live. Never.
Because I'll have to do it alone.
Good luck with that. We're at your house because I don't have power.
Poodle's uncomfortable. He has not had power all day. It's not a heat wave per se in Los Angeles anymore, but it is hot.
It's too hot to be inside without power.
Without some type of air conditioning.
Or a fan. But because the fans don't work.
Yeah, you don't have anything. Y'all, I put all the pillows on his side of the couch. I sat him in front of the AC. I put my fucking fan in front of him. I have everything but a suction dildo on the couch up his ass to try to make this bitch comfortable.
I'm fine. I'm just not really there. My arm isn't comfortable.
You should make a chair called the Poodle Lounger, the most comfortable chair in the world, and people would buy it.
I'd have notes, I'm sure.
No, but you should make it.
Yeah. I just want to say,
I think you would only be comfortable in outer space, like floating like the space. You know how they say that's the most comfortable position for people that kind of, not fetal, but with your legs kind of up and your arm kind of. I think even in outer space, we'd hear, whoop, whoop, and you go, this void of air hurts my back. Is it cold in here?
weightlessness sucks.
I can't put my arm on anything out here.
I do need to have me in the perfect place.
It's a thing.
Anyway, Badoo, y'all, episode 6. We continue in a very good season.
A very
I
good
think.
season, yes. God.
Well, and this episode had everything. A Marilyn Monroe impression that even drag queens would say no to.
No, it was pretty bad.
I don't know if you knew this. I did not know Meredith Monroe was a dancer in this style.
Apparently.
Or she was a burlesque dancer.
Yeah, or she just was. Y'all, this is I felt like this is real life Gypsy, and this is what actually happened to Baby June when she grew up. Just dancing on a yacht on a table for money.
I think it was weird that she thought that Marilyn Monroe needed an extra eyebrow.
Well, she was trying to block out her own eyebrows.
Oh.
And she did a bad job of it. She wanted to make Marilyn Monroe eyebrows.
Wow.
You know? As A for effort!
And I just love it that it was, and I maybe Magda's game all along was just to create some levity, which I appreciated.
No, I think what she did was very smart.
But she committed to it. But I just love how they decided that Marilyn Monroe was who she would be instead of a random ghost.
She always wanted to be Marilyn Monroe.
When Magda said, "I'll be Marilyn Monroe," and Aesha kind of went, "Okay."
Okay. Because we all have that, like, who was the person you danced as an inner kid, and you would say, I have an idea. I need to be blah, blah, blah.
Isadora Duncan.
That's who yours would be?
No.
I don't know who that is.
The Dance
she
of the Seven
die?
Bales.
Where?
Dance of the Seven Bales.
Oh, Isadora. Oh, I thought she died on.
I like you say
died.
Isadora Duncan. Oh yes,
Yeah,
that
don't
one.
know her.
No, I never had a dance that I felt like my body inhabited a dancer. What about you?
Oh, Reba from Why Haven't I Heard From You?
Oh,
for
of course.
Sure. Yeah. I would just do the whole little in the thing. That's where I would go to.
You know, I don't know if that's true. When I saw Flashdance, I kind of thought I was I was
Okay.
Jennifer Beals.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I think actually mine would actually, if I go back, probably would have been, you know what? If I go back to like that inner little gay kid of who I wanted to like dance around and be, it would have been Martika from Kids Incorporated. Yeah.
Oh, fall down like
What happened
toy
to-
soldiers.
She's not doing shit now.
He's collecting Social Security.
We don't have timey, so be sure to watch my clock.
Okay. No,
That's
I'm just staring at the huge stain on your or
No, it's the heater.
The heater.
Like it. I was gonna paint
this
it.
place is a dump.
I was gonna paint it. It's just 100 years old. Build it. But she's replacing it. So
Okay, good. What a dump.
what I dump.
All right. Well, let's just get it. Do we need any announcements?
I don't think so yet. Our live show's coming. Tour dates will be announced. You can go to our Linktree link on our Instagram, and also that's also where you can get links to go. You can see me at the Hollywood Improv on August 18th doing Social Media Meltdowns. That's our friend Sean Pulaski, her show. There's a lot of really funny and very gay comics on that
Yeah,
show.
that's usually a Sean Pulaski
Yeah,
bill.
I think you're definitely there's going to be lots of gay men in the audience.
Yeah.
Lots of them.
She'll just say, "Hello, boys," and they'll go, "Hi, Sean."
They're literally in chorus, in unison. Like that's the kind of show. So it's gonna be her, y'all. It's gonna be a sissy vibe type
Yeah.
of show. Anyway, and then we just did a collab with
Blighty Day Fiance.
Blighty Day Fiance. That episode's gonna go up.
The first podcast to officially
I
cover.
think it already went out because Badoo already
Yes,
dropped this week. So
it
it was
did.
out last Friday. So be sure to listen to that. And
with Robin and Michelle from Blighty Day Fiance.
And if this is Badoo, that means Badoo's dropped on either Wednesday or Thursday. So it'll be this night that I'm going to be performing at the Improv. Where are we? We're in a different time zone.
I stopped
confused.
listening.
Anyway.
I still have Aesha's voice. Magda exposed her bare nipple to the guests. It's been playing on a loop for me. Her bare nipple to the guests.
They enjoyed it. I think that's all we
Jesus.
have.
Um,
Anything on your end?
no, except for I'm still residually hot.
Actually, nothing on your end because we're still waiting for that monkeypox to kick in.
Yeah, it's gonna kick in soon. So do you have anything more to say about the Marilyn Monroe interpretive dance?
Well,
slash...
I will say it was very, like I said, it shows it was smart to do because it was smart to do in that they want those fucking tips.
Yeah.
And the guests seemed bored at dinner. What they don't realize that these people are the just kind of, to me, bottom crawlers of society.
Yeah,
that
this is some Eurotrash garbage.
they're never going to be entertained.
Never.
They're always going to be bored. This is the emperor from fucking Gladiator.
Yes.
Who's just, I have nothing to do, entertain me. They're going to sit all there and look on their phones because the only time these people really feel entertained is when they're trolling someone
or seeing someone suffer. Yeah.
Or when someone is telling them how wonderful or how cute or how pretty
Yep.
they are.
They're empty inside and they serve no purpose in the world.
There you go.
I just need to say though, I think Magda may make it through this
I think
season.
so too. Well, I didn't
because
think so. I bet
I think she has endeared herself to the rest of the crew.
Yeah.
Even Toomey likes her, and Toomey's always having to pick up her slack.
And Toomey, this chart's like, thank God she's with those people because I don't want to wait on those people at all.
Because I hate them.
Yes.
And she was right.
She was right.
These people are pretty abominable.
Yes.
Besides Kareem or Karim, they were calling him
because
or whatever.
Toomey is very big on manners. We saw how she was reading Ryan for filth at dinner.
He needs to go to finishing school.
Yeah.
Ryan continues to be one of the worst chefs we've had who hasn't really proved his talent.
I still say what I said I think his food is basic.
I wonder what he would do if he actually put a lot of effort into it.
I think that's it. I don't think he really. Yeah, I just,
he's a chopped reject. That's what he feels
this
like.
This is one of my tea bags, but it's when Toomey says,
not chopped. I'm sorry, top chef.
He's upset about his father. Y'all, my father died this year. That doesn't give me the right to treat everyone like an asshole.
That's true.
I'm sorry, but I feel like people say, well, they're in pain right now. No, I was in pain a lot this year. I didn't, but that doesn't, why does that give me just carte blanche to just fucking treat people like shit?
I think you can have empathy for it, but not accept excuses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the key there. I also realize, this is one of my tea bags, is that I don't know if they meant to do this, but at least 3 of the crew has dead parents. This is like a boat for orphans.
It kind of is a boat.
Toomey's father is dead. Ryan's father is dead. And Benny lost both of his parents. It is an orphan boat.
Wow. Kind of is.
I just thought that was interesting, and I felt like they all just go and talk about their dead parents.
They could start a support group just on the boat. That's saying something.
Well, Ryan's not going to do anything. What's your next tea bag?
Okay. Yeah, I don't eat fish. I'm like, this guy who said he doesn't eat fish.
I like steak.
You've been on the boat for like 2 days now, and y'all have served nothing but fish, and this is the first time we're hearing that.
That is true.
That said, I don't care because Ryan is getting the trolling that we all have wanted to see.
No, it's true.
It made me question myself if I was a good person, how happy it made me when fucking Eunice, again, never met a Eunice who looks this beautiful and this young, but whatever. But
she asked for scrambled eggs.
And avocado. It wasn't just scrambled. It was like, and avocado.
It does make me a little happy
that
it
thrills
these are the people who broke Ryan.
Yes.
It's like, I guess I'll just cook what they fucking want. And
yeah, because he said, I'm going to go against my own rule. And I went, you're such a big man. Or you just fucking did what they want because at the end of the day, y'all, you know who Ryan is? I just figured it out. I'm going to turn to you. Ryan, honestly, sometimes I was this way. I bet you were too. In like elementary and middle school, like you were that kid saying, it was like,
I refuse to make food for other people.
No, either, or a kid would be like, well, why do I need to learn math? I don't want to do that. I'm never going to use this in my life. Or there's something that you felt was useless that you were having to do in school.
I never felt that way.
And then, that's true because you wanted.
I wanted to do everything. I wanted to learn everything in school.
So was there ever any time though? But I guess for me, it's like I would say, I know algebra. When am I going to use it? Well, I fucking would have to take the test and learn it and do it anyway because the teacher was in charge and I just had to fucking do it.
Right.
So, I feel like as children, we all have those things when we're kids saying, I don't want to do this. I'm not. You're going to fucking do it because someone said so and they're above you. These people are above him.
I think it's a combination of that and a chip on your shoulder arrogance.
Oh, yeah.
Because all of that overly confident kind of fake badassery, you guys, is exactly that. It's fake. He is a terrified little boy inside.
Yeah.
It is all fake. Everything he says to everyone else is the exact opposite about how he's feeling inside.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Again,
yes.
I can have empathy for that. But that is, he will not make excuses about it. He's a piece of shit. I still think he might get kicked out by the end of the season.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Captain Jason is starting to see.
Yeah.
I mean, as Captain said, like, just got to do what the guests want. We're here for the guests.
I think Jason is also, I think he has no patience for that kind of outlook on life. I only have to do.
Yeah.
I only do a little bit.
I agree.
And I agree.
What's your next teabag, Pooh?
That when Aesha said, "Wow, isn't that amazing? You gave the guests what they wanted. They're happy."
Oh yeah.
I did enjoy that. My next one is Kareem, or they kept calling Karim or something like that.
I just kept calling you. I just wrote down
asshole.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen.
That's all I wrote. Queen.
Queen.
Yeah, Queen.
Besides him saying you burned my milk, I like it that he's not just an asshole to the staff. He's also an asshole to the other people who he's on a charter with.
Yes.
And he's like, when the woman came late, he's like, "You're 2 minutes late or 10 minutes late." She's like, "I would say it was 2 minutes." He's like, "Your 2 minutes was 10 minutes." The audacity of this queen.
And then to throw in, you almost made me forget how terrible my garden salad was. Wow.
It is a new level of pettiness.
Oh, this bitch.
You're right. And I will say, the only thing that makes me feel good is, just like Ryan, it was nice to see him get his ass handed to him. Know that when these people go to bed at night, they are miserable. Remember that someone who is so awful to people, they're miserable.
Are they? Or do they even have the awareness to know they're miserable?
Oh, that's even worse.
Like, I kind of think, and I'll talk about that later. Y'all, we're going to take a quick commercial, and we'll be right back. Poodle. Okay, I want you to think about our fathers, how our dads, we both grew, well, our mothers too, but we worked some with our fathers when we were younger.
I had to work for my father.
Very hardworking people.
Friend, you're going to go spread that hay over there.
Yeah,
friend.
Exactly. Do all that kind of labor
I'll
stuff.
give you some allowance.
What would your father have said if you were working on a boat and in the middle of your shift, you just went fishing off of the back of the boat?
That was some shit.
My father would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He would have come, he would have yelled at me. He would have been so angry.
My father would say, "Friend, we need to talk about value of hard work."
Oh, no, that's worse. That's worse. That's a lecture. I'd rather take yelling.
No, my father is the king of lectures. Friend, because here's the thing.
There are two types of fathers.
The key is, I brought you boys up to work hard. I had my brother, he was given everything.
Oh, no.
And I swear, friend, that my boys weren't going to be like that. And my brother did that with his kids too. And they're spoiled brats. And I knew I wasn't going to do that. Okay? So I do this because I love you. And there's no way to respond to this.
I would rather
you just
my
have to
father
sit
just yell
there
at
and
me.
take it.
And it's not, you shorten it. I'm sure it's a 10-minute
it's
lecture.
a 15-minute or 20-minute.
Oh, my God.
And there are different levels of how people should be brought up. And side stories. And rhetorical questions that never end.
You know what? Now I can
understand. You think I should do you think that's okay if I would do that? Would you be okay with doing that? It's like he'd been taught by Cicero or something.
But that's kind of my thing with Benny. It's that, and this is a teabag later, but Benny almost crashing the boat. Like, as my dad said, Benny's got his head up his ass. That's what my dad... Like, I think Benny has no business being on this boat.
He is unmoored. He is not grounded. That's a very nautical...
That's exactly a nautical term.
A nautical
use that
term.
at the nautical party.
Yes. The fact that it was called a nautical party.
Like, it wasn't even a specific theme. It was just nautical.
It was very Nozama costumes, too.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of those. And I think Eunice had a slutty boat girl outfit that she got from Nozama.
You've had the same one. I think you almost wore that to San Diego.
I bought 3 different slutty Navy girl costumes.
You did.
And I chose the officer because I felt more drawn to it.
You know, we're still going to be traveling to other cities that potentially are military towns.
One
maybe.
was called Sassy Sailor Girl.
There was,
and I'm still holding on to that one.
Yeah, I know you are.
I don't know why. There is a part of me that just finds it is so satisfying to me to wear a disgusting costume.
I know.
It's never a pretty costume or never a pretty dress. It's like the opposite of a drag queen.
Yeah, I know.
It's like I need to wear something gross.
Yeah, it's not good for the rest of us. It's unsettling.
I don't know why. That
but
says something about me.
Keeps Pepto in business and Pepto-Bismol in business for me.
True. It's true. That's what you were talking about. That
I was just basically
okay.
That was it. I mean, really, between that and the boat, again, this is not. He honestly, I think he needs to be off the boat because he's unsafe.
He's unsafe.
Like, I would not take a boat, go joy around the ocean. It's not. That's things you do when you're like young in your 20s and you're like. Now that I'm adult, I know it's not the time for that.
All of this is a reflection of the grief he hasn't done. Is it's been he's unhinged because he doesn't know where he fits in the world.
He doesn't.
And this is all kind of like dangerous self-destructive behavior. Like the next step for him would probably be like if he wasn't on this boat, it'd probably be like drinking himself to death or something like that.
And I can understand Jason's frustration. I mean, Captain talks to him, or Jamie's frustration, rather. Captain Jason talks to Jamie and says, you know, you've got part of leadership is how to handle people differently. And he's right. I think Jamie comes at him sometimes too hard. But at the same time, I don't think Jamie is dealing with the constant childlike behavior or Captain Jason isn't dealing with that constant childlike behavior that Benny's exhibit. Like, he's not having to deal with cleaning after. Benny feels like a wild monkey on the boat, just going around throwing
his shit at people.
Yes, exactly.
My next one is this kind of Aesha Ryan fight.
Ugh.
And just what's interesting is, and it happened through the whole episode, but Aisha's even talking to Jamie, and she's like, I'm frustrated with Ryan that I don't know how to manage him properly. Because as a chief stew, I should almost be able to charm him like a snake charmer or something like that.
Yeah.
And he seems to fight her at even when she is trying to be so nice to him.
A snake charmer can't charm a wild boar.
That is a mixed metaphor, but it's true.
But it's true. He's not. Yeah.
And then it finally worked when she says, you know, how many after she's been giving him saying, maybe you should just listen to the guests. And then finally she says, and the most cutting thing she's ever said to him, how many yachts have you worked on? And that's a very good question.
She actually didn't even say it. She didn't even say it in a bitchy tone. She said in her, how many yachts have you had?
How many yachts have you worked on?
Yeah, it's in her voice.
And he has the nerve to say, that's like me asking you, how many toilets have you cleaned?
What a piece of shit.
So, y'all,
that's what he thinks about
there's
people.
No way to come back from that relationship.
No. How many vacuums have you pushed? So that's all your...
that's some classist shit.
That is... I'm sorry. This is not, I'm a sad boy because my dad died. This is, I think I'm a piece of shit. I feel like I'm trash. So I'm going to treat people like trash because that's how I feel.
It's awful. And anyway, so I think, by the way, and shockingly, Gabriella from Sailing Yacht were on the same social media account for some reason. They were like taking pictures together. And
Oh,
I'm thinking, you need to stay away from him, honey. I could see you going for a guy like that. I don't think she and Wes are together anymore.
Oh, they're not.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense, though. Think about it.
He's a little too pure for her.
She's a little bit wild.
She needs a choking.
Yeah.
She's a little bit more poodle and less
But
Maddie.
he's awful. And I could see
Yeah.
her going for someone like that, unfortunately.
Ugh.
Anyway, what's your next one?
You don't have a frother in all my years. Wow.
It's
Wow.
like someone just said, "Please pass the jelly" during the Great Poupon.
He literally said, "In all my years."
He did say in all my years.
Wow.
It's like the old woman from the Marx Brothers. Well, I never.
Now, I do agree with him. It's a pretty cheap thing to buy.
Yeah.
It's not a big. I was a little surprised that they don't have it.
I will also say that microwaving milk, you can definitely tell a difference. And I'm going to sound really snobby, but
Wow.
it is, a steamed milk tastes very different than microwave milk. Wow. It's true.
Wow.
Because it tastes scalded.
Well, he said burned.
That's extreme, I think. Yeah, I don't. The only thing, the only other one I have, is I want to talk about this. They're leaving, you guys, and I've never seen this before. I don't think so. I've never seen guests give extra tips to only a few crew members.
No. I mean, no, I've never seen that, but not even a few crewmen, but to the entire crew except for two people.
For Brittini and
Toomey.
And I don't know what is it just that they didn't work with them?
Well, the thing is, it wasn't even that much money.
No.
Because later they all put their tips together and said, we're going to divide this. It was only $277.
But the level
that
of
means
pettiness.
They're giving people just in an envelope, giving someone $20 fucking dollars.
No. It was $270 a person, I believe.
No, it was total.
Oh.
It was 277. So makes it even more petty. Literally, Eunice is just giving someone a fucking $20 bill in a goddamn envelope in front of other people to shame them. And so that's where I'm like, these people don't go home and feel like shit about themselves.
This is the kind of thing that karma takes care of.
These type of people, they're not
If
thinking
there's
about
any
anybody.
justice in this world.
Like, it's just...
And what's interesting is...
And poor Brittini, spins out about it.
You know what? I think I would feel like that, too. I understand exactly how she feels.
Well,
I'd feel that way, too.
Well, Brittini gets emotional about it because, and she said, it's not even about the money. I think it's just the cruelty.
Yep. No, it's cruel. And I like that Captain Jason said, look, you are climbing up the ladder quicker than most. You're doing a great fucking job.
Well, and Jamie thinks that she's doing it. Like he said, I wish Benny could do what Brittini, I give her a comment and she doesn't take it personal. It was that whole thing, we saw Benny again. My next teabag was, what did you think of the whole, are we at the point where Jamie needs to not, it's like Jamie can't tease Benny at all.
No.
I don't feel like it's bullying.
You know what it is? It feels like Jamie sometimes treats him like a little brother.
Yeah, he does treat him like a little brother.
And Benny is so reactive to any type of that treatment. And he takes everything personal.
Oh my God. He is that friend. He is Robbie Wood, my cousin, who you never could tease or make. No, but I feel like everybody had that cousin.
Everyone knew Robbie Wood.
But but everybody, he's kind of a gross person now, actually.
Was he hot like some of your other cousins?
I don't think he was my Aunt Karen's son. I don't think he was cute.
Some of them were hot. I remember them.
I mean, some people thought Robbie was hot, but I don't think so. I think the women that he cheated on his wife with thought he was hot, but whatever. I think they're fine now.
I don't know if you need to say that.
Whatever. I should edit it out. He's a preacher now, but loves the Lord.
Aren't they all?
I don't know. Anyway,
I love the Lord.
I will edit that out. I'm gonna look at the time code on that one. But no, it's this. I think that it's. But didn't you have a cousin at Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever that the other cousins knew?
Yes, I did.
You couldn't tease them and make fun of them.
Unlike you, I'm not going to name check them. But yes, I did.
Because it was you?
No,
Okay,
it was a certain cousin of mine.
But you always have.
I have weirdly a pretty thick skin about things like that. I have one last one, and it's another Aesha quote when she's talking to her boyfriend Scott. And she's like, I'm not worried about us cheating, and she said, well, when you're living together in an ambulance and you see someone shit in a bucket, there's no real way you can you're with them forever.
You still desire them.
Still desire them.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
I just like you're living together in an ambulance.
Shit, that's some love right there. All right, y'all, that is it for today. Remember, go to our Linktree link. That's where you can click on those live show tickets if you are a member of the pre-sale on Patreon of Supercast. We've already sent you the code. Those are available on Wednesday. And then on Friday, general seats will go on sale to the public. We're going to New York City, Chicago, Atlanta, Tampa. We're very excited. Go to those. You know the drill. Go to our Linktree link on our Instagram. And until then, y'all, we'll see you next week. But until then,
Anchors
a gay.